There is a high chance that during perimenopause, you will experience certain uncomfortable symptoms that seem to appear out of nowhere. Some of these can see significant improvement through lifestyle changes. Even better, establishing the right habits in your 30s can help prevent perimenopause symptoms altogether. My name is Claudia. I'm a 45-year-old nutritionist and holistic perimenopause coach with a master's in human nutrition and dietetics. And I help women in the 40s to reclaim their energy and feel and look their best while navigating perimenopause and menopause. One important habit I have started during perimenopause, but I wish I had discovered earlier, is food tracking. Consistently tracking my foods made a monumental difference in my energy levels, muscle buildings, and fat loss journey, particularly when I began doing so regularly a few months before turning 46. You see, I knew that eating whole foods was the best thing I could do for my health, but I never believed that in order to lose fat, I had to make sure I was eating less calories than I burned. I was always against calorie counting. However, once I started tracking my intake, I realized that even though I was eating nutritious foods, I was often consuming too much of it. Farewell to those daily extra spoonfuls of extra virgin olive oil. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy my daily dose of extra virgin olive oil, just in slightly smaller quantities so that I can allocating those calories to a broader variety of foods. One reason I hesitated to track calories was my fear of it consuming too much time and leading to unhealthy obsessions. Luckily though, I discovered an amazing app that is easy to use and automates certain tasks. It's called Chronometer and is available on both mobile and desktop. While the free version works well, I opted for the gold version for its ability to save repeat items and add entire recipes with a simple copy-paste. For example, my first meal of the day includes always specific ingredients in certain amounts. So I have set them as repeat items on the app, and every morning with just one click, I have them all listed automatically. Then I can either delete or modify the quantities of each item. The option to easily add recipes makes tracking more accurate and definitely easier. For instance, when I prepare a dish, I copy-paste the ingredients, specify the number of servings, and simply log the appropriate portion in my diary. Additionally, the app lets me set weight goals and predicts when I will achieve them, based on my daily calorie deficit and other inputs. Even if I don't obsess too much with my weight, mostly because my main goal is to build more muscle, it's still nice to have a specific goal in the app. I'll be creating a detailed tutorial on optimizing the app's usage, so be sure to subscribe to the channel. I've also left the link to the app in the description box. Now, tracking my food intake also provides insight into my protein consumption at each meal. Because believe me, I thought I was eating enough of it, but I wasn't even close to it. Which brings me to the next point. Another habit I wish I had started in my 30s is to make sure I consume enough high-quality protein. In this recent video, I discussed the formula for calculating our protein needs based on our weight and physical activity. In my case, it's supposed to be around 77 grams a day, but I have recently changed it to a minimum of 30 grams per meal when I learned that that's the minimum to trigger muscle protein synthesis. Muscle protein synthesis is the process of building muscle protein, and it's the key process behind muscle growth, repair, and maintenance. When muscles are subjected to stress, such as during exercise, they experience microscopic damage. Muscle protein synthesis is the body's way of repairing this damage, and in response to regular exercise and adequate dietary protein intake, making the muscle bigger and stronger over time. Why should I and you care about all this? Because as women, we start losing muscle mass when we turn 30. We lose 3 to 5% of muscle mass per decade, and things get worse after menopause. So building muscle at an earlier age makes it easier to maintain it with the years. Plus, strong muscles are vital for feeling confident in your body, supporting a healthy lifestyle, and let's be honest, looking fantastic. While my goal is to have 30 grams at lunch and 30 grams of protein at dinner, I've also discovered that having more protein at breakfast helps stabilize energy levels, carb hunger, and prevent glucose spikes throughout the day. The third habit I wish I had started in my 30s is tracking my menstrual cycle and associated symptoms. This could have helped to connect more with my body, and it's especially useful when starting the perimenopause transition. Understanding when you enter this phase is crucial for adapting your lifestyle accordingly. Perimenopause can be difficult to diagnose, and the best way for your doctor to be able to do so is by knowing your symptoms and your menstrual patterns. This is part of what I will be covering in my upcoming live mini workshop, where you will learn to navigate menopause confidently with a tailored roadmap to optimal health. In the meantime, for a deeper dive into perimenopause, feel free to download my complimentary guide from the link in the description box. And check out this video next to learn how to know if you are in perimenopause. Thanks so much for tuning in e ci vediamo nel prossimo video. Ciao!